Everyone knows Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak created Apple, but did you know there was a third co-founder who sold his stake in the company for just $800? In 1976, Jobs and Wozniak convinced a 41-year-old engineer named Ron Wayne to join them. He was older, had run businesses before, and actually drew the first ever Apple logo. Just days after creating Apple, Jobs landed a massive deal with the Byte Shop, one of the first computer stores in the US. The order was 50 Apple I computer boards at $500 a piece. Their process was they would get parts on a 30-day credit, build them in 10 days, and then send them to the stores. But Ron realized something terrifying. Under their partnership, if Apple couldn't pay back their suppliers, he would be the one holding the bag. Jobs and Wozniak didn't even have bank accounts. Ron was the only one with assets, which means creditors would come straight for him. Essentially, he had 100% of the risk, but only owned 10% of the company. So just 12 days after Apple was founded, Ron Wayne walked away. He gave up his 10% stake for $800. A year later, he got another $1,500, so he couldn't come back and sue Apple. However, if Ron held on to that 10% through Apple's rise, even through several dilutions, it would be worth hundreds of billions of dollars today. And maybe the wildest part about this whole story, Ron doesn't regret it. In an interview, he said, "I left Apple for reasons that seemed sound to me at the time. I had to weigh the potential against the risk. And yes, I might have been rich today, but I could have been broke too." What's crazy is, less than a year after Ron walked away, Apple became one of the fastest growing companies in the US, making Ron Wayne the unluckiest man in tech.